Good morning. Welcome to New Thought Unity Center on this lovely Sunday morning. My name is David Kisor, and we are here live and in person and online in Cincinnati, Ohio, and we welcome you to our celebration this morning. After spending my life trying to outrun the catastrophe, I finally stopped and turned around. And after the unavoidable avalanche fell over me, to my surprise, I opened my eyes and found that the fear was much bigger than what was real. And after all this running, I just want to feel what it's like to take a slow walk right beside things I never let near me. A slow walk, smile in the face of things that used to scare me, with plenty of time to sit and talk. Slow walk. Parallel lines seem to meet off in the distance, and after all we shared, all it took was time. But there's a place where time and space become a single holy instant. I'll meet you there with your hand in mine. We'll take a slow walk, leaving space to listen to your laughter on a slow walk, with a trace of happily ever after and plenty of time to sit and talk. Oh, let's take a slow walk. Undeniable, unrehearsed, unexpected. Reckon we'll mosey off towards the horizon. Call off the limo, cancel the hearse, 'cause love's been resurrected. And there's beauty in the music and the magic that lies in this slow walk. Love, finally good to meet you on a slow walk. May I entreat you to stay a while and talk and be with me as we take a slow walk. Slow walk.
Good morning. We're going to have, what's the word? I'm blanking. Interpretive dance announcements this morning. There is a hot summer sale at Angel Wings resale shop through August the 4th. Buy one, get one. Summer sale on all summer wear. The racks are overflowing with bargains at Angel Wings. All summer tops, bottoms, shoes, scarves, purses are buy one, get one free. many options to choose from. Angel Wings is open today from noon to 3.
The Blessing Box. The Blessing Box was installed on July 22nd, followed by a ribbon cutting ceremony on Tuesday, July 23rd. NTUC spiritual leader Kim, along with several of the board of trustees, were present for the ribbon cutting ceremony. Huge shout out to Tina for coordinating the first Blessing Box in the Walnut Hills community.
Yay!
Creative growth needs you. Join in the fun planning and implementing events at New Thought Unity Center. They have changed their meeting day to Thursdays at 7 o'clock p.m. on Zoom, so more folks can be part of the Creative Growth Fun. Call the center for more details about joining the Creative Growth team.
A Course in Miracles. The next class is Tuesday, July 30th at 6:30 p.m. in person here at NTUC, facilitated by Susan Bartels. $5 love offering is suggested. All are welcome.
The Circle of Light Spirituality Soul Study. Our spirituality study group, the Circle of Light, will meet on Wednesday, July 31st at 6:30 p.m. in Fellowship Hall. This week's topic will be developing our spiritual powers. Everyone's invited.
Karaoke with Kim. Karaoke will be on Friday, August the 2nd, beginning at 7 p.m. There's a $5 love offering suggested, and there's also a tip jar.
Mastermind with Alice Frazier meets Wednesday, August 7th in Classroom A at 6:30 p.m. Learn the mastermind principle of focusing on the power of thought for the specific purpose of establishing a direct connection with God. Alice will show you how. $20 love offering is suggested, but no one is turned away.
The annual summer picnic and pool party at Nancy Crace's will be on Sunday, August 11th from noon to 4. Swimming, games, food fest. Be sure to bring a dish to share. There's a mystery meat and free. I know.
Yay, keep going.
And free entertainment.
Douglas Bluefeather returns to NTUC. Guest speaker and award-winning musician Douglas Bluefeather will be sharing his music and pearls of wisdom on Sunday, August the 18th, beginning at 10:30 a.m. Douglas will conduct a drum circle after service. There is a $10 love offering recommended for the drum circle.
We've been around here for this building's been around here for 125 years. And we're going to be celebrating that. And there's going to be a dinner dance held at the Fort Mitchell Country Club. Be sure to join your friends and family for an event that's going to be absolutely stunning and as we celebrate our 125th year. See Linda Miller for tickets. And as a reminder, you will not be able to purchase a ticket at the door. It's advanced sales only.
And the celebration weekend continues on Sunday, October 20th at New Thought Unity Center. Reverend Doris and Reverend Pat are planning to celebrate NTUC's 125th anniversary with us. More events are being planned for a festive, fun-filled anniversary celebration weekend.
Join us in Friendship Hall after the service for coffee, tea, and light snacks. For all of the events, minus what we've just experienced here. You check the email blast or Facebook event for detailed information. You also might want to go to the page later and just review this, because
Good idea. Yeah.
see you downstairs.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. Anybody got a snap?
Here comes, just like they said it, the only thing constant is change.
And though my head might get it, to my heart it still feels strange. as we embrace this feeling of all we come to be, with hope to hasten the healing. Straight ahead now we can see it's a new day, a new day. Oh, yesterday's done, here comes the sun. It's a new day.
Let go, let spirit guide me. The future is shiny and new.
And with good friends here beside me, look at all we can do as we ease on down the road. A new sun starts to rise, with love to lighten the load right before our eyes. It's a new day, a new day. Oh, yesterday's done, here comes the sun. It's a new day. Part of me doesn't want to let go of the ways of the days that are gone.
But I gotta take courage, drop all my worries, turn around.
Turn around and face, gotta face the dawn of a new day. A new day. Oh, yesterday's done, here comes the sun. It's a new day. New day.
Well, good morning on this brand new day. So glad to have David Kisor here. Isn't it wonderful always when we have David back and our awesome songstresses and band. So grateful that you're here. We like to start with an affirmation, so I'm going to say it once and invite you to affirm it with me. The gift of patience is patience. I actively embrace the process of unfolding love. Let's take a breath and affirm that together. The gift of patience is patience. I actively embrace the process of unfolding love. And let's take that into a moment of prayer. Sweet Spirit, we come within to connect to that Christ presence within. It's that presence that shows us the potential that Jesus showed us was available to everyone. That presence is there, the potential to do the greater things, to find that foundation of love and remember that is what we are. Every one of us, underneath all outer things, there is only love. And we are so thankful for this reminder that we can come into community and remind each other that we can see each other and remember that presence within. And from this place, I say thank you. And so it is. Amen. Now I invite you to join me in our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. The power of God protects me. The presence of God watches over me. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well.
All right, let's stand and sing together, Divine Spirit in Me. Oh, 1, 2, 3. One presence, one One more time. One presence, one power, divine spirit in me. One presence, one power, divine spirit in me. Thought to prayer, prayer to action, divine purpose, divine attraction. One presence, one power, divine spirit in me. One presence, one power, divine spirit in me.
Now turn around and say hello to your neighbor. Make a new friend.
Namaste to you today.
Handshake, a hug, or a simple namaste. And if you're watching online, let us know who you are and where you're watching from. We'll say hello to you later in the service.
I feel a good vibration, healing and transformation all through this congregation. Must be unity. The experience is our mission. Universal wholeness is our vision. Am who I am, it's my decision. Must be, must be, must be unity.
We can continue this fellowship after service, but for now, if you would, have a seat and say with me our mission and vision statements. Our mission statement is, in God, we are an inclusive, abundant community, experiencing love, transforming lives, and serving others. And our vision statement is, we celebrate a world of harmony and oneness, a place of loving stewardship, sacred connections, and pure joy, where all are welcomed with honor and respect. What we'd like you to know about New Thought Unity Center more than anything else is that wherever you are on your spiritual path, whoever you are, whatever you look like, whoever you love, however you identify, you are welcome here. And we're grateful that you've chosen to be with us this morning. If this is your first time at New Thought Unity Center, there is in the back corner a newcomer's table. On it there are packets of information about the center, and after the service, Regina will be back there, and she can answer any questions you may have and give you a tour if you would like one. So again, thank you for being with us this morning. Now it's time to settle in for meditation. I send my love over the ocean. I send my love the sea. I send my love into the heaven, and it returns to me.
I send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the sea. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me.
I send my prayers over the mountains. I send my prayers over the sea. I send my prayers into the heavens, and it returns to me.
I send my peace over the mountains. I send my peace over the sea. I send my peace into the heavens, and it returns to me.
I send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the sea. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me. And it returns to me. We take a deep breath and let it go. Another deep breath. Let it go. As we relax in our chair, we let all the troubles and the worries of our minds slip away. Now is a beautiful time that we have to simply breathe and be. The gift of being still is the gift of feeling. Get back to who we really are. All our worries, all the titles, all the concerns, we lay them aside for a simple moment. I actively embrace the process of unfolding love. Sometimes being still is the right thing to do. And we find that place within us where there is peace. Feel my breath in and out. For a few moments, we take this unfolding love, this path that we're on, and just take a moment and stop. And with others around us, to build the energy and the light and the life of just being. we take these thoughts, these feelings, in this moment of rest into the silence. So we gently come back to this present moment. Thankful hearts. Our minds a little stiller than they were before. We feel the presence of love and light all around us in this holy place. Anywhere we are is holy, but to come together as a community and sit in silence and feel the power of love flow through us. Gather that love in our hearts, and you can keep it all for yourself and give it all away. Send it out over the mountains, over the seas, into the heavens, and feel the unity and the love, the prayers, the peace. I send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the sea. I send my love into the heavens. And it returns to me. And it returns to me. Well, good morning. I've been singing, and now I get to speak. I appreciate everyone that was here last night. We had a fun spaghetti dinner and a little concert. And wow, this is home. This is where, for the past several decades, I've grown up spiritually. I remember coming in, sitting way up in the balcony because that's the only place you could sit, and then work my way down to the general congregation. And some months along the way, I went up to Carl Payne, the music director at the time, and says, I do music once in a while, and got integrated in all of this. So happy to be here. So this talk is inspired by a sign at probably my favorite coffee shop in the world here, Sitwell's. Anybody like Sitwell's in Clifton? So let's show this. This is at Sitwell's. Can you read it? The reward of patience is patience. It's right there while you're standing in line sometimes to get your order in. The reward of patience is patience. And so I just changed that a little bit. I'm saying the gift of patience is patience. And so patience. Does anybody have patience? Does anybody have enough patience? Okay, so what is patience? Let's say, here's one definition of patience. Let's look at this next slide. Waiting for something to change. Have you ever waited for something to change? Guess what? That is not patience. Do you know what that is? That's impatient. That's low-grade suffering. Yeah, I can't remember the quote, but most men lead lives of desperate, what is it? Quiet desperation. Waiting for something to change is not patience. Oh, I just got to wait. All right, I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to do this. And so it's the opposite of. That is impatience. And so what is this patience that we want? Let's look at the next slide. We change waiting to another W word, watching. You see, and that happens in the Bible sometimes in certain translations. We're watching for something to happen. We are watching. We are the light on the hill. We are the watchmen, the watchwomen, the watch people that are watching, fully engaged. Now, boy, I get all hyped up sometimes. I just want it to happen, and I want it to happen now. But when I watch and fully engaged, I'm just not waiting for something else to happen. I'm starting this wonderful and constant, and it seems like endless change in me. And that's where the patience comes in, right? And so patience is actually a sign that I finally got the memo that it's not just an event that happens in my life and suddenly I'm spiritual or on the right path, that it's patiently going through all the steps and the changes. I've started to realize things just in the past 6 months about myself that have been unconscious for a long time. The way that I act, the way that I behave. Now, as soon as I could play 3 chords on the guitar, my mom trotted me and my 2 little brothers out on stage at the local Rotary luncheon and sang some songs. And she's a great singer. She's sung here before. Anybody hear my mom sing? Yeah. And so I learned very early to put on a show. And got the mistaken idea that that was the way I was supposed to live my life. Now, I love coming up here and performing and being with the band, but I realized later in life that I was more of an introvert than I was an extrovert. But still, that impatience, that wanting things to change and wanting for it to change now, I have to relax and settle into the wonderful idea that change happens gradually. And when I'm impatient, that's a sure sign that I'm not connecting with the unity inside of myself. I'm not living unity principles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so I go back and I remember God's in everything, and it's good. If God's in everything, God's in me. I'm already starting to get more patient. You got it? Yeah. And what I think matters, what goes on in my head. Oh, I can't believe I did it again. I can't believe I did it. I keep beating up myself. No, let's just let go of that. And let's turn it into a positive thought in my mind and send it out over the mountains, the heavens, and all of that stuff as a prayer, and live it. Everything. Those are the 5 principles. That's what was in Divine Spirit in Me, right? One presence, one power. Divine Spirit in Me. Thought to prayer, prayer to action. Boy. And I have finally accepted in my old age the fact that it's going to be an ongoing process my entire life. It's not going to stop. We're going to tell some Sufi stories, but I'm going to go to a Sufi book right now. It's a novel, The 40 Rules of Love, and it's just written about the one possible way that Rumi, that we know as the great poet, met his mentor, Shams of Tabriz. And so there's 40 rules of love, and I think this is the 3rd one maybe, or somewhere along the way there. But I'm going to read this to you. Patience does not mean to passively endure. It's not just waiting around. Patience does not mean to passively endure. It means to be farsighted enough to trust the end result of a process. I'm in process. Thank goodness, you know. What does patience mean? It means to look at the thorn and see the rose. To look at the night and see the dawn. Impatience means to be so short-sighted as not to be able to see the outcome. The lovers of God never run out of patience, for they know that time is needed for the crescent moon to become full. Yeah, it's a process. And it's absolutely true. And I giggled and I thought, and I saw that sign like, well, here's my mistake. I knew I was going to speak, several months ago. And I saw that sign at Sit Wells and I said, okay, that's my topic right there. Reward of patience is patience. Now, what happens when you plant that in your mind? What does the universe do? Gives me opportunities to practice patience. And I've had many of them the past few months. I did it to myself. That's okay. Hey, I'm patiently waiting, and I'll just make the announcement now. I think you have a slide later, but that's okay. My son Josh, many of you know Josh, is waiting for a baby. And the due date has passed just slightly this past week, and so they're going to induce labor tonight. And so a baby is coming sometime tomorrow. So, that patience, we get to kind of just take a breath on that. But yes, the things that I am unaware of in my life, and as they come into my awareness, that's really what this whole journey seems to be about, is that I thought I knew it all, and I find out that I didn't because I'm still frustrated, I'm still suffering at one level or another, and then something else is revealed. And so this patience grows. So what are some of the other things on the spiritual path that if you do it, you get more of it? Love, gratitude, peace. Come on, give me a jazzy one. Prosperity. that. What's that? Forgiveness. So, the gift of forgiveness is forgiveness. The gift of prosperity is prosperity. The gift of love, patience, the gift of gratitude. Those are the things that in this actively going down this wonderful path of spiritual discovery within myself are the things that we want to have, because you give them away, you get more. Let's cling to the things when we give them away, we get more of. All right, I'm going to tell a little story about Moses and Kadir. Comes from it's a Sufi story, but it's also written in the Quran. So we don't usually do once in a while stories from the Quran, but we're going to do one today. So we all know that Moses, and in Islam is a great prophet, as he is in Judaism and Christianity, and at the point where he was leading the tribes of Israel, this is the story, the Sufi story, and it parallels the one in the Quran. So Moses gets an insight through a dream from God and says, you are well on the path, but there's somebody that knows even more about spirituality than you do. And Moses says, what? Wow, I've seen the burning bush, I've done all of these things. And he says, God, where can I meet this person? And he says, at the point where the two oceans meet. Now, we don't know exactly where that is, but he gets his servant, his helper, and he says, pack a lunch, we're going to go find this person at the point where the two oceans meet. Where's that? I don't know. We're just going to go and do it. And so they go, and there's this one point where they sit by the water, and the fish that they packed for lunch, it's all kind of sauteed and ready to go, jumps into the water and swims away. What? And Moses says, it's time to go. So the servant doesn't say anything, but he's kind of amused. They're kind of tired. And a little on down the way, Moses says, it's time for lunch. Where's our lunch? He says, I forgot to tell you, but it was pretty amazing. I brought it, but the fish jumped into the water and swam away. Why didn't you tell me? Oops. He says, okay, that's the point. That's where we're supposed to meet this person. That is where the two seas meet. All right. So there's something mystical. I still haven't figured all of that part out yet. But to go back, and then they have this, they meet this servant of God. Okay. Now, so if you the kind of English version of it's Khadir, but Khadir. I can't even do it in Arabic. It's just a weird way to pronounce that name. We're going to call him Khadir today. And in Sufi legend, he is the green man. He is the only person that ever lived on earth that went directly to God to be taught all these spiritual things. Everybody else has needed a teacher along the way. That's what we're here. We're teaching each other today. But Khadir was the only one that could go directly to God. And they went back to where the fish jumped in the water, and there stood Khadir. And Moses said, I've been told in a dream to come and meet you, and I want to learn the spiritual level that you are at. And Khadir looked at him, and he said, you're not going to be able to hang with me. You're not at the level that you will be able to do it. I'm sorry. To Moses. Okay, what's going on here? And so Moses said, I promise, I will do whatever you say. He says, all right, so on one condition, you can follow me, and that is that you don't doubt or question anything that I do. He said, I can do that. I can do that. That's no problem. So they get on a boat, and they start to go out to the sea, and Kisor promptly goes down to the bottom of the boat, gets something and punches a hole in the bottom of the boat and starts sinking the boat. And Moses said, "Why'd you do that? These people, they gave us free passage and all that." And Kisor says, "See, I told you couldn't hang with me." I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Give me one more chance, and I won't question anything that you do." Well, obviously, the boat had to go back into the dock to get repaired. Everybody had to get off. Have you ever, your flight canceled at the airport? You know what a bummer that is? You got to get a hotel for the next day and all that stuff. So they start walking down the road. Now, here's the really hard one, but I'm just going to tell the story the way it's told, okay? And we've got to deal with it. We're going, and there's a young man that they meet along the road, and Kisor kills him. He murders this young man. And Moses said, "What just happened? You just killed an innocent person." He said, "See, I told you couldn't hang with me. I know things that you don't know." And Moses said, "You're right, I've doubted you again. If I do it another time, dismiss me and I'll be gone. But please, let me stay with you a little longer." So they come to a town, and by this time, their lunch is swimming out in the sea somewhere, and they're hungry. So they go up and they ask for some food. No one in the town gives them any food. Everyone in the town rejects them and turns them away. On the way out of town, they come to a wall that's falling down. And Kisor starts repairing the wall. He starts building, and Moses is like, "Okay, I'm going to hang with him here." And they build the wall back up. And Moses said, "Man, I better not ask him another question. Maybe I'll just say something." And so he did. And he said, you could have probably gotten paid for this, and we could buy some food to eat." Kisor takes a big breath, and he says, "Okay, this is where we part. But before we do, I'll tell you what your impatience wanted to understand. We were on the boat, and those were my friends that took us on. But unbeknownst to them, the king had sent out his armada and was capturing every boat that was on the water that day. I saved their boat for them so that they could work later, because all the boats were confiscated by the evil king. That young man was destined to do so much harm, not only to his family, but to other people. And it was better to take his life than to have all of that harm and mayhem created among the people that he knew and that loved him. Third of all, that a wall that we repaired had nothing to do with the wall at the moment, but you see, there was in that evil town where nobody accepted us, there was one man that died, and his boys were orphaned, and that the treasure that belongs to them is buried under that wall. But they're too young in order to get it now. So in time, the boys will know what their father did, and that will protect their treasure until they're ready to have it. And so that's the story of Moses and Kisor. I still don't understand it all, but here's what I understand. The principle of the story is, no matter how elevated I think I am in my knowledge of spirituality, there's something else to learn. And if I actively watch, if I'm actively engaged in this unfolding process of love, I will continue to grow. That's what patience is. So let's go back to the affirmation for today. And let's say it all together one more time. Together we know the gift of patience is patience. I actively embrace the process of unfolding love. Yes. Now, let me just do one more thing, and that is, in this process of unfolding love, there's a lot that I'm not going to know. If I don't know it, I have to choose to let go. Choose to let go of what I don't know. The serenity prayer, the wisdom to know the difference in between what I can do and what I can't do. So I choose to let go. I'll say it, you say it. I choose to let go. I choose to let go. What I don't know. What I can't control. I choose to let go. Let's go. What I can't control. I choose to let go. All right, let's do it together. What I can't control, I choose to let go. What I can't control, I choose to. All right, that's pretty good, but if we're cool, take the L off of control. What I can't control, I choose. 1, 2, 3, and what I can't control, I choose to let go. What I can't control, I choose to let go. All right, thank you. That's a talk on patience. Let's get the band back up here. And, oh no, what we got? What? Oh, it's not that, well, I'm inviting Kim back up. Is this your microphone? I'm going to give Kim her microphone, and we're just going to top it off with a song. Here we go. Oh, the band's all right back there.
Yeah. Thank you, David Kisor. Yeah, so exciting. All right.
Did I forget my song at the beginning?
You did forget your song at the beginning. You didn't know you were going to forget that song.
I didn't know. Do we got time for 2 songs right now? Is that all right?
Do it. Are you going to do your song first?
No way to hurry the blooming of a flower. Has its moment, its time, its season. No way to hurry unfolding love. It has its rhythm, its rhyme, its reason. It's a truth the mind may never know. Best to open the heart and feel it grow. Plant the seed, pack the earth, give it water, let in the sun, practice patience, give it room. Watch it bloom. No way to capture the things that I desire. All that is caught will surely slip away. No way to hold to the treasures that I find. All earthly treasure turns to rust someday. See, love has a plan, simple and whole. Do what you can, then let go. Plant the seed, pack the earth, give it water, let in the sun, practice patience, give it room. Watch it bloom. Oh, it's so hard to wait right now. As my heart breaks, I try to smile, but I don't know how. And as these tears fall like rain, maybe the pain is the seed finally breaking. Is that love waking? Plant the seed, pack the earth, give it water, let in the sun. Oh, practice patience, give it room. Then someday soon, maybe midnight or noon, when you least expect it, watch it bloom. All right, enough of that mushy stuff. Let's do some rock and roll. Are you ready, Kim? One, two, three, and boom.
Yeah, you can get up and move around. Come on.
Well, I didn't know that love could feel like this, more than just a kiss, an all-consuming fire.
I didn't know I've always been enough. Have tender, have tough, has always been a liar.
Life's incinerator burned up all the trash.
I became a phoenix flying from the ash. I'm so glad I finally let go of what I didn't know.
Tell me, Kim.
I didn't know the way that love would move me, the journey moving through me like a wave in the sand.
I didn't know that sometimes higher will is simply standing still right here where I am.
Whether it's tough or nice and easy,
I'll make it through if I let love lead me.
I'm so glad I finally let go of what I didn't know.
All right, tell me the truth now.
A hole in the road is a hole in my soul, is a hole in a donut, is a fear I hold near, is a trash in the can, is a fire in my hand, is a wrinkle in the plan, is the great I am. I was, I will be the next thing that comes through me. The hole is the hole, is the hole, is the hole.
What?
All right, David, what you got? Yep.
Who wrote that anyway?
I don't know who wrote it. We were hungry that day.
We
We talking about donuts.
Donut,
Yeah.
right? All right, I'm gonna try it. Here we go. A hole in the road is a hole in my soul, is a hole in the donut, is a fear I hold near. It's trash in the can, is a fire in my hand, is a great I am, is a wrinkle in the plan. Cause I was, I will be the next thing that comes through me.
All right.
Hole is a hole, is a hole, is a hole. I didn't know what love could feel like this, more than just a kiss, an all-consuming fire.
I didn't know I've always been enough. Have tender, have tough, has always been a liar.
Life's incinerator burned up all the trash.
I became a phoenix flying from the ash. I'm so glad I finally let go of what I didn't know. I'm so glad I finally let go of
Oh, I finally let it go. Patience on the road. So, what I didn't know.
Yeah. David Kaiser.
Hi, Kimbaloo.
Yeah.
I guess we just found out there's a lot of things that we didn't know. Thank you, David and Kim. It's time to take our tithes and our offerings in our hands and say our offertory blessing. I want you to close your eyes, not look at the slide, as we say our offertory blessing together, because we know this from our heart, right? You ready? Divine love, moving in and through me, blesses and multiplies. All that I give, I'm watching, and all that I receive. Thank you. So, if you're a consistent giver, we ask that you place your consistent giving card in the basket also. And there are a number of ways to give. We have the QR code on the clipboard in front of the pews that you can use right from your seat. Thank you, Alice. We have a credit card machine in the back. We have tithing envelopes in the pews. You can go online and give at ntuc.org and hit the donate button. And we even accept snail mail. So, give a little, give a lot. We love you for whatever it is. Our chaplains today are Maria and Michael, who's taking the offering right now. And they will be at the prayer shawl at the end of service. I didn't know what I didn't know. So tell me what I know about who's watching online.
We got some folks watching online. First of all, we have Joe and Teresa in Rockford, Illinois, who send us good morning greetings. Randy Maley says good morning from the village of Bolivar, Ohio. Cheryl Ann says good morning from Pleasant Ridge. Barb Buer says good morning from Good Morning Unity Friends, sending hugs and greetings from sunny Springdale. Hope you're doing well today, Barb. And also hello to Fred and Helen.
I'm going to go see Fred this afternoon, so I'll bring some love. So let's take a moment as we bless these gifts and offerings. And we go within and say, Sweet Spirit, thank you. Thank you for the love in which these gifts were given, the love in which they were received, and the love in which we can carry all of this energy out into the community. It starts right here within, given and received. And we are so blessed, and we see this multiplying tenfold, and we are so grateful. And so we say, thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is.
So I'd like to say more thank yous to all the folks who helped put this service together. Thank you to Terry and Sky back in the booth. Thank you to the band, our fabulous band, Michael and Randy and Peg. And thank you, David Kaiser, for being here with us today.
Come on,
And my
ladies.
fellow songstresses, Jenny and Leah and Althea.
And Alice, of course.
And next week, Kim is going to be our speaker, and Liz Dobbins will be here. So that will be wonderful as well. Now it's time to circle up. Cover everything? Yeah. Circle up, stretch it out.
We might need to. We can do the left
And we'll say our prayer of alignment and sing the peace song. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. We're gonna have to join this one. Stretch it out. Come on, y'all. Come on. Stretch it out. You can do it. You can do it.
Denny.
There you go. We can do it. A little bit more.
A little more.
We illuminate the world. We are love. We love unconditionally. We are power. We are the divine in action. We are presence. We are awake to our divine identity. God is, I am, we are, and all is well.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be. With God our Creator, children all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my song of love. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin
Are we? Oh.
Hole in the road is a hole in my soul, is a hole in the donut, is a fear I hold near. Trash in the can, fire in my
All right.
hand, wrinkle in the plan is a great I am.
I was, I will be the next thing that comes through me. The hole is a hole, is a hole, is a hole, is a
Oh,
hole.
I didn't know that love could feel like this, more than just a kiss, an all-consuming fire.
I didn't know I've always been enough. Half tender, half tough has always been a liar.
Life's incinerator burned up all the trash.
I became a phoenix flying from the ash. I'm so glad I finally let go of what I didn't know.